we're talking about polar patterns, or the G-spot of your microphones, as I like to call it. You know, G-spots, that's little. Your zone. Later on in this video, I'll be showing you different types of microphones and how we can get the best out of it. So this video will be a two-part video. One part and then the other one will be where we'll actually dive into using the microphones, where we can see how we can match up a $100 or $200 microphone to a $7,000 and $3,000 microphone. So before you continue, drop your type of microphone, the type of microphone that you're using right now. Drop it in the comment section. Let me know, so that for the part 2 of this video, where we actually bring out the test and test it in a real life use, both for speech, for rap, for singing, and for maybe a vlog, YouTube video like this, we can properly see how that works. So yes, before we go into how you can get the best from any microphone, any budget, any sound card, any budget, I'm going to be walking you through the tiny bits of information that you need to know that can take your production or your vocal production from whatever it sounds like now to what it needs to be at the long run, and for you to start getting that at least professional sound. Yeah, so there are different types of microphones, and understanding the type of microphone that you have will further help you to understand how best you can get a proper sound from your microphone. So there are two major types of microphone that we use in the studio. That is not to say those are the only type of microphones there is, but there are two major types of microphone we use. We use dynamic microphones, which is a microphone that does not require the 48 volts power, and we use a condenser microphone. A condenser microphone requires the 48 volt power, which is what we call phantom power, that we use to power our microphones. Polar pattern is the space around the microphone where it picks up sound the most, or the place where the microphone is most sensitive. So many microphones comes with the polar pattern switch. They have it on almost all the condenser mics. Some comes with a default polar pattern. Some other ones comes in a polar pattern that where you can switch the polar patterns. You know, so they have different types. They have cardioid. So cardioid is the one that comes most with dynamic mics. Cardioid means the microphone captures everything that comes directly in front. You know, a little bit of side information, but majorly in front. Cardioid captures 180 degrees, so it captures everything here, but not everything here. If you have something like this, you want to sing into it like this, and here will have little or no sound. You know, so if you sing like this, you capture all the nuances of your audio. Omnidirectional is the same thing, is what the name implies. Omnidirectional means it captures everything all round. So no matter where you keep it, it will work. It will capture the sound like you are capturing from the front. So we use stuff like that in a well-treated, well-padded studio. A studio that has that is well treated like this. You don't want to use something like that in a place where you have maybe a vent, maybe you have an AC on, and you are using omnidirectional. It means if your singer is singing from here and then the AC is blowing from the other side, the AC can easily just speak what the singer is doing, and what is speaking it directly, like as clean as the singer or the artist is performing. Then we have supercardioid. So supercardioid is the same thing. It captures 180 that it's supposed to capture, and it also captures some bleeding into it, where it captures full, and then it can also hear, if you talk from the back of the microphone, is not silent, you can still hear some sounds. The next thing that they have is the bidirectional. So bidirectional has what we call noise cancelling. You can use it in the noise cancelling phase, or you can use it the same way, where it captures 90-90. Whatever you say in front, you also get it, you know, at the back. Then yes, moving on to the types of dynamic microphones that there is. I already mentioned one of that, and this is also another dynamic microphone. This is the Rode pod mic. This is the mic that you've been listening to, but that goes into different processes. We'll also talk about what processing that you can do to your mic, no matter the level, no matter the standard it is, you will still be able to get it to sound as quality. This is also a dynamic mic, even though it looks, I know you've seen this in almost all the performance thing, that all the music performance shows that they do. Yeah, I think this is a super cardioid microphone. Unlike that one is a cardioid microphone. This is a super cardioid microphone. And we have this Rhodes. This is Rhodes NT2. It has the polar pattern switch where you can always switch, the pattern you want. Careful. Where you can always switch the pattern you want. It sounds good out of the box. Yes, so that's one thing. Most of all these mics, they sound good out of the box, but that is not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to let it sound good. You can use this directly, connect into your sound card, and it will give you a good sound. And this is, I think, is about $400 or $500. I'm not sure. NT2. It was about $400 or $500 microphone. And then I have the microphone that I use here in the studio, which is the Neumann. So this is $7,000 microphone, the Neumann U87. And of course, you already know that this will sound better than, almost all this. But I want to show you how you can get this microphone to compete against this type of microphone. And it's easy. The easy thing is, this microphone will sound good. That is not to bring this down, because this microphone, this will probably buy maybe 20 or more of this, so I'm here again. So we might not be able to finish this video here. Like I said in the beginning, of course, the beginning is the end from the beginning and the middle. So yes, we might not be able to finish it here. So there will be a part 2, like I said. Leave your microphone in the comment section, and if I have it, I'll be able to use it also for the test and the comparison that we'll be doing. We'll test it in a clean state, we'll test it going through a preamp, we'll test it, going through preamp and compressor. And if you don't have a preamp, I'll also show you how you can emulate preamp on your, in your DAW. And yes, consider waiting for the part 2 of this, as we finished it, but the stuff got corrupted. But yeah, it happens. This YouTube thing, it happens. So yes, see you in the next class. Love.